It's the holiday season and it's time to get festive. Home Alone is a Christmas film that is considered as one of the greats, so dust off the 90s classic as we get to reviewing the holiday hit. Welcome back, I'm Sippin and Home Alone was released back on November the 16th, 1990, and brought smiles and joy along with it. Written by John Hughes and directed by Chris Columbus, no, not that guy, but this guy. The film follows Kevin McAllister, played by Macaulay Culkin, as he gets left behind at his home during the Christmas season, causing him to be home alone. Today, I am joined by friend and fellow YouTuber SheaRants. He is uploading a video on Home Alone 2, so be sure to check that out. Now, let's talk. What's up, Shay? I hope you're ready to talk about some Home Alone.
Yeah, I'm really excited for this. You know, we watched it the other night. So good. Like, it's actually better than I remembered it being, but that was probably because I was a child. So, like, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and that's the thing too. Like, there's different times you can enjoy this movie because, like, there's a lot of adult jokes in this, like, children's family movie.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. This is a message from Ty Sippin and me, Dewey.
Please subscribe, like, etc., share with your friends, and enjoy all the incredible horror movie content. My friend Ty's channel.
Thank you.
I do gotta, like, commend, like, the stunts. Before we get, like, really into it, I gotta commend whoever the stunt coordinator was. He killed that because growing up, and even recently when we watched it the other day, it's like some of those falls look real and it looked like they hurt.
Everything looked like it hurt. I just gotta say, justice for Marv. Every movie, he got the worst. He didn't deserve it.
My boy
Marv is definitely like that character who just, like, he didn't really do anything wrong. He was all coerced by Harry.
Yeah, exactly. Free my boy Marv. He didn't do nothing
free
wrong.
Marv.
Yeah, they're both terrible people that just try to hunt out a kid. But, you know, whatever. But Home Alone obviously follows a family that leaves their son behind because, as you do, the wet bandits try to burglarize their home and steal all their goodies. But unbeknownst to them is the Jigsaw Killer, as some theories go.
Yeah, the Jigsaw Killer has set up trap in this friggin' house.
Yeah, because Dude enjoys it too. Like, he keeps smiling when he, like, hurts these guys. These grown men just get beat up by him.
He is a little psychopath. He enjoys pain.
He enjoys giving it. Like, this, it's got to be, like, something because, like, you'll see him, like, you give up yet? And he smiles at them as they're like, good God.
You guys give up or you're thirsty for more?
They should have died in a lot of those scenes, let's be real. Because, like, the paint can scene, when the paint can swing down, they should have been cooked.
5 times throughout this, like, the 2 movies that they're in. Like, Marv is in the 4th one, but it's not the same actor. I hate the 4th one. It's not bad, it's just really boring. But yeah, I mean, throughout, like, the 5 times when they almost, like, died in these, I was like, okay, so they've just fallen from a 50-story building off of the Empire State Building right now. How are they not dead?
Exactly, yeah. It don't make any sense, but, you know, hey, these are one of those movies you just kind of let fly. It's one of those movies where it's like, take all logic and just throw it out the window and just sit back and relax.
Yeah.
Which, it works wonders doing that because, let's be real, Kevin's like, what, like an 8-year-old in this movie? Or 8,
He's
9,
8
something
in this
like
movie,
that.
10.
Yeah. Let's be real, obviously no 8-year-old's really going to be doing all this and that, but it's good to let go of that logic because that's what makes it so fun.
This man stole a toothbrush and said he was a criminal. Then he commits like tax evasion and like credit card fraud and buys like a luxurious hotel.
Yeah. Kevin, he's smart. He's very smart because obviously when I was 8 years old, I don't think I knew what a credit card was, let alone credit card fraud was.
Yeah,
so,
the thing is, he's also really smart on his feet. We see it more in the second one, which I'm not going to talk too much about, like, the second one, because that's another video. Like, in this movie, he's really smart when, like, they first come.
Yeah, because, like, for instance, like, he sets up traps that he knows will pay off. He sets out
Yeah.
ornaments right out a window for someone to step on. He sets up paint cans tied to ropes that can swing down. He sets like a hot, like a little heating rod thing or something on the door handle so it can heat up both sides of the metal door handle. So someone grabs it, like the concrete walkway, he wets that because he knows it's going to ice up due to the cold, so someone can slip on it. It's just like creatively, he's smart on his feet, like you said, because well, like what 40-year-old, let alone an 8-year-old, is going to be able to come up with all that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like he's quick on his feet and he's smart.
I can actually see him becoming Jigsaw after like all of that, especially with the bit where like he enjoys pet. Maybe.
Let's hear it, yeah.
This is all right. So this is a little theory, right? So, as someone who's seen like all these movies, except I think the most recent one because I couldn't be bothered, I know that Marv returns in the fourth one with his girlfriend instead of Harry. What if like midway through the movie, like Kevin went mentally insane and became the Jigsaw killer then, and then Harry was like his actual first victim, and that's going to be revealed in Saw 11 if it ever actually releases.
See, there we go. I'm liking it. I'm behind it. You know what I mean? Like, it makes sense if you think, low-key, if you think about it, obviously, because Kevin enjoys it. You know, he gets the kicks out of it. As we'll talk about in some of Home Alone 2, but in Home Alone 1 as well, it's just, he smiles and he's like, you give up yet? He has these little quips. He's like, you know, catch me if you can type stuff. You know, it's just like he's mocking these guys as he's just beating them up.
I gotta say though, other theory as to why Kevin became a sadistic murderer, he never got his mac and cheese. This man planned everything, but he didn't plan enough time to eat the goddamn mac and cheese.
Facts. I'd be hurt too. I'd be very, very hurt. But going back to like how he planned stuff, I want to talk a bit about one of the scenes that I always love. It's in both of the movies, so we'll obviously talk about it a little bit as well in Home Alone 2, I'm sure. The scene where he plays the TV, he plays one of the movie scenes to be able to intimidate people, and I love that. When he's just like, get your liar, no good keister off my property, and then he starts you know, shooting his Tommy gun. It like gets like whoever is at the door, like the pizza guy or whoever, just like run away thinking someone has a gun. It's great. And it goes back to him being able to be quick on his feet because he rewinds back to the perfect point in that film to be able to play every time. He must watch that movie I don't know how many times.
I think that's definitely like an R-rated movie as well because he's scared of it and he covers his eyes. So
that is true.
It's definitely a film he shouldn't even watch.
Yeah, that is true. Let's go and talk about his family a little bit. You know, obviously his family left him behind a little bit. And his mom and stuff really, they try to find him, and you see them throughout this movie. You know, they only get like 15 minutes of screen time, but they try their best to get to him. So I'll give them credit for that.
Yeah, I mean everyone in the family except for like Buzz did their part. But talking about Buzz though, like, can we go back to like with like these movies like late 80s, early like 90s with creative insults? Like, the insults which they like call each other are creative and different. Now you just got like swear words, like, you know.
Yeah. He was clever. Like you said, it was creative. He wasn't just calling him like an idiot or whatever, you know, stuff that kind of just happens now. But like, he was really grilling Kevin. Like, speaking of, real quick before you go on, I just want to say also about Buzz. I like how we get a little bit of character development in Buzz when Kevin goes to his room and just like finds all this stuff. The spider knocks his shelf down. They don't say who Buzz is, but they show it by showing what his personality is on his wall and stuff.
Yeah, and he's even got his little magazine, which Kevin finds later in the movie. But the thing which I was going to say though is, you said about how like the family are trying to find him and everything. Well, I actually found out something recently, right? So I was watching a YouTube video about like things which don't make sense in movies, like plot holes and stuff. There's one with this movie, which is at the beginning of the movie, they said that the phone lines are down, and of course the mum can't get a hold of Kevin and everything. How do you call the pizza guy?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Did he run across the street to his neighbor's house to like call the pizza, and then he went back to his house?
Yeah, speaking of that neighbor, by the way, it was played up, obviously, that the neighbor is the creepy old man. Like, oh my god, the creepy old man killed all those kids, put them in their basement or whatever. And it's like, obviously, he's actually the good guy. it's a very tried and true method of a family movie. There's always that
Yeah.
one that is always the creepy bad guy, but it turns out they're the good guy actually. And because they're the ones that end up help saving the day, because right near the end, ironically, they're the wet bandits because they flooded their neighbor's house. Kevin makes it over to there and he gets caught by the wet bandits in the flooded house. The neighbor ends up saving the day, so it just proves that, hey, this is a family movie at the end of the day. The creepy guy is the good guy.
Yeah, I mean, of course, the creepy guy's a good guy because that's another thing which they can teach to the kids. Don't judge a book by its cover.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, yeah, like you said, there's a lot of good messaging to this movie. Specifically, like if someone breaks in your house, beat them up. Just beat their ass.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's America at the end of the day as well,
America! Yeah. But anyways, so I enjoyed this movie. What would you rate Home Alone 1 out of 10?
Out of 10, I give it like an 8. It's really, really good. Not perfect, but it's a great family movie, great Christmas movie. I just like the movie in general. It's a great film.
I completely agree. 8 is a solid number to go around because it's honestly, like you said, it's not perfect, but it is one of those family Christmas movies that I find myself going back to a lot. I've watched this movie countless times growing up throughout my life. I grew up with Kevin. Granted, I'm not as old as Kevin. The movie came out before I was even born, but you get what I mean. I grew up with him in a way because I watched it just about every year at Christmas time because that's just how often it stuck with me. And similar to Shay's video that's upcoming, so check that out if you haven't already.
Yeah.
And Home Alone 2, that's also another one that stuck with me for my entire childhood. But this movie is just it's fun. It's good. It's just turn your brain off and have a good time and enjoy the Christmas feeling of it.
100%. It's a great film. And at the end of the day, if they ever, for some reason, would make a record of this, I want Kevin to eat his mac and cheese.
Yes, facts. And what if they do that and then they get Macaulay Culkin to play like the dad or something in this one?
Yeah.
I'd be down for it. Or he breaks down and has he freaks out and becomes the wet bandit himself.
No, I mean imagine because then imagine they have 70-year-old robbers instead going after 40-year-old Kevin or something like that.
Yeah, I'd be down as long as they get Macaulay Culkin in it somehow. He is Home Alone to me. With that being said, I want to say thank you to my boy Shay. His link will be down in the description below. So I appreciate you, my boy Shay.
Of course, my boy Sippin, thanks for having me on.
Yes, sir. Anytime. Okay.
This is amazing.
Yeah.